That's what the Longhorns will try to do tonight. The nitty-gritty Robert Jones going up against the red-hot Dylan Disu for the opening tip. And it is controlled by Tyrese Hunter and the Longhorns. So Texas coming out with the same starting five for the second straight game because that man is making his second straight start for the Longhorns, Kendall Weaver. He has changed the complexion of this team, AB.
Every team needs one. But you're going to see a lot of that right here, LG. First to the floor, grinding it out.
It was the man that started that scrum. It was the guy wearing number 3 on his chest, Tamin Lipsey. I don't know if he gets off the bus first and intimidates you, but the stat line is ridiculous. Hey, we got this down, AB. Max Abmas with his first attempt, no good. Here is Lipsey working on Tyrese Hunter. The feed to Robert Jones, a little out of his range, but there he is, Momcilovic with his second bucket. His coach, TJ Otzelberger, calls him a matchup nightmare. You can see why.
Well, he can expand. He's a true 6'8". He has a high release point, and you got to jump on him. On the road, that's a great start, getting a turnover and 2 quick buckets.
Dylan Disu, baseline feed to the Duncan. We'll see what happens when 2 teams both try to be the aggressor at the same time. Here's Lipsey on Mitchell. Mitchell known for his ability to guard 1 through 5. And there is the leading scorer, Keyshawn Gilbert, his first season bomb in the late moments of that win against TCU.
Oh, TCU, oh my goodness.
Gilbert free throw line, drops it. Hot start for Keyshawn Gilbert, averaging 14 a game.
We're going to see a double team up top trying to take him off the first option, LG.
Tyrese Hunter, Mitchell, second chance, no. Gilbert with the rebound. Shot, just not falling. Momcilovic, the kick out to Curtis Jones for the 3. And Iowa State rolling in the early sting run against Baylor to take the lead in a game that would ultimately lose. Dylan Disu, an extra dribble, just looked out of sync on that shot. Fights for the rebound and the putback. Dylan Disu doing the dirty work off his miss.
Good to see him back active.
That was the type of play that was so successful for the Longhorns in Fort Worth. The deflections, the measurable plays, as Rodney Terry likes to call them. Sirkis shot. Excellent defense by the Horns. Hunter taking it the other way. Corner 3. Abmas still can't get it to go 0 for 5.
Good call, LG, but it's the offense getting him a good shot. Yes, it is.
Tamin Lipsey, he's getting his looks inside.
Flappable, steady. You can never tell if he's 20 points up or 20 points down. Good drive.
The dish. Shedrick. Finally, 1 drops for the Horns.
He's getting set. Look right there. There's just a body. Hands moving, body moving.
There's Jackson. Paveleski, a transfer from Wofford.
Got away with a hook.
And somehow
to be in shape when you're playing in this game, and you've got to be mentally connected on both sides of the ball because the intensity in this league is outstanding.
And that's going to be a block on Gilbert as Abmas was able.
Good shots. Now, Texas has not been able to make shots, but the ball is not.
This is no slouch either when it comes to Texas defensively.
Yeah, well,
a lot of guys that have started in the past, like Paveleski, and some of their more notable transfers, like Curtis Jones, coming off the bench, is Lipsey takes it the other way, or does he? Dylan Disu.
This is a bad angle. Oh, don't try that one. Clean block.
I don't believe him. I think he can still throw it down.
I remember him. He was a solid player. Good player in the program. Good matchup right here.
Battle of the threes. Lipsey, a little spin. Oh, Robert Jones, the
and that right there. Anything that around the rim, Jones is going to get.
You like this guy's game?
Oh, absolutely. Junkyard dog.
Cunningham with a nice touch. Good response by the Longhorns.
Now, it's
maybe 1 too many. Cunningham is now calling for the rock.
Texas is getting more comfortable now. They made the adjustment. They withstand the first blow from Iowa State.
IT Horton off the bench and draws the foul.
Yard dog, we say that affectionately. I like his mindset. Commitment to play together as a team. And again, we talked about this vision on both sides.
Ward goes flying by, but Disu throws it right to Momcilovic. Fresh freshman dumps it to Gilbert. Off balance, no good. Ward rebound and the putback. That's the type of game that Iowa State
and make you play in crowded spaces. If you spread us out, we're more at risk.
Texas just needs to string together a couple straight possessions with buckets combined with stops, and they're fine.
Good ball movement right there. That's nice.
And there's a pretty touch. Brock Cunningham is transfers that were under the radar. But AB, this is a team that has wins against Houston and Kansas. They are legit.
They're not calling that little grab by the thigh.
Robert Jones continues the hot start. He's got 7 points.
Great defense right now. Iowa State is committed to making you uncomfortable. And so far in this first half, they've done that consistently.
Gilbert baseline feed and the dunk.
Right now, there's a saying way back in the day, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Chance favors the prepared. I say all that to say Iowa State has helped them.
Beautiful in the first half against this team. I mean, we're up 15 right now.
It's a game of runs. And so, like you say, it's a veteran coaching staff.
Get back into it. To get down, AB.
He's big, he's slim, he plays above the rim. Oh, do it again, do it again. What a thing of beauty.
2 for Iowa State. Asmus has not hit a shot. Tyrese Hunter, neither. So Longhorns are up to 9 turnovers. They average just over 12 per game. Hunter dumped down to Sue, makes a man miss. 3 straight games with the steal for Taylor Lipsy. To Sue, good read by Asmus. Mitchell tried to clean it up, and that's the epitome of the first half. Close misses by the Hornets. Momcilovic for 3, got it. And that's on King and Asmus. That is the Momcilovic 3.
Oh, you see. Right, like Max is playing to their game plan. Defense leading the offense, ball pressure, and finishing plays at the rim.
So the 3-ball counts from Momcilovic. His second of the night to Sue. Bounce back touch. Score on the screen is wrong. It's 31-19 Iowa State. King. Oh, there's a Dessou-like touch for Trey King.
His feet well to get in position. That's where you've got to show skill and just knock that easy shot down.
Under a minute left here in the first half, dominated by Iowa State.
Great ball movement.
King outside. Doesn't do that a lot, but you mentioned it. He was second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lipsy's going to let this wind down. Now to the hands of Curtis Jones. Jones lets it fly wide right. 5 seconds for the Horns. Asmus nearly lost the handle. He doesn't know how much time is on the clock. And 48%. There's a turnover from Asmus. Here's Gilbert to run out. Dessou is able to get the shot blocked. What an effort by Dylan Dessou. Got to cash in. Foul on the 3-point shot. So Asmus will go much. Officials are letting these guys play.
Well, that's true.
So they know they're at least going to get out of that 6-game gauntlet with 500 Sue. And it's not like the schedule gets easier for the Longhorns. We got West Virginia coming to town on Saturday. That's the team that had the surprising early season upset against the Horns. There's his
team, Iowa State. Coach Otzelberger, great job. Been on the road down here in Texas for the last week.
Area, the Cyclones really struggle, and if they would have hit more free throws against Baylor, probably would have won that game. And that is Gilbert drawing a foul on Dylan Dessou.
Well, I like everything I'm seeing.
Goes to the line for the first Iowa State free throws. Went through a lot. There's that crazy sequence when
Playing the right way.
almost a careless turnover. Dessou is really going with that
Push shot.
And Weaver comes up with it. As only he can do. Full head of steam. Oh! And just chucked the ball right into his defender.
Tough young man. Business decision. It's like, man, save it. I owe you one. Home crowd quiet, and this crowd is ready to explode at something positive.
Can't stress enough, Texas is perfectly capable of closing this gap. But as long as Robert, Iowa State, by far his most productive, you see him extending that defense for the Cyclones. The Sioux fighting through all of it. Weaver, hustle play for the rebound. To Mitchell, still got time. Back to Weaver. How did he get that to drop? It doesn't. Honestly, didn't see him a lot on the scouting report at the start of the season, even though he was the WAC freshman of the year last year at UT Arlington. 3 on the shot clock. Gilbert looked like he traveled. And there's a technical now against the Texas bench, I believe, on Rodney Terry. The technical. So what this means is Momcilovic to the line. The technical free throws hits the first.
Right now, initial defense. There's hands on every play. You can call something on.
So now Gilbert to the line, 4-2.
That's the time.
But I think you can say that about all these Iowa
Junkyard dogs, LG. Remember I said in the open it's going to be an ugly sweater competition?
Yeah. Weaver on the inbound, unlimited hops. Momcilovic. This is Paveleski. Momcilovic leaves it short. Lipsy with another rebound. Bullet pass to Ward. No. And a foul. Hovering around 50% at the free throw line for the season.
There you go.
Into the hands of Lipsy. Another steal. And a run out for the former Wofford Terrier. Denied. 2 blocks. And the Cyclones still got it. It was Weaver and then Shedrick. Paveleski. Season to start realizing some of that potential. That's what he has done so effectively. Rebound.
Reminds me of a Josh Smith that played with the Atlanta Hawks.
And there is Asmus is in from the field, 6 points. He's not hit a 3. Texas is 0 for 7 from outside. Paveleski with a fall away.
Oh, Paveleski coming off the bench, getting timely baskets, LG. These aren't cosmetic baskets. These are baskets that help you keep the lead on the road.
The average 30
in the Iowa State the right way. That's a good find for him.
That was tough.
It does if Texas can make them uncomfortable. Right now,
It's too strong.
yeah, that's a good shot. That's a good shot, an open look. Both offenses have been getting good shots.
It means nothing at this point if Texas cannot do that and answer on the other side. There's Asmus, his second field goal.
Did he pass the great Oscar Robinson yet? What's he on the...
Momcilovic is one of the highest ranked recruits that Iowa State has ever signed. You're talking about a top 50 national player out of high school. Now in his freshman year, Dessou is going to draw the foul on Robert Jones.
Iowa State's entire...
Just in terms of the deficit and how much time to make up, it's a bigger deficit because of this pace of play.
And they grind it out.
He's just trying to catch his breath.
Yeah, this was the first slow set I've seen from Iowa State.
Lipsy scooping it up, and there is Ward with the finish. Second half. Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of Jameer Nelson Sr. Can't speed him up.
Lob off the mark, but there is a foul called on the Cyclones.
They're giving instruction to their guards to pass on down. You're seeing the
Number 4 sends Mitchell to the line. He gets both.
allowing.
But he's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, he's puffing because he's playing hard. Texas defense is showing up in the second half.
Look at Weaver just harassing Lipsy, and Lipsy's going to win that and draw the foul on Kendall Weaver. Sophomore from Ames High School.
The young Jameer Nelson that played for many years in the NBA.
Asmus way short, just has not had the stroke and the touch from the field. Lipsy hurrying up the other way. Oh, beautiful move. He looked off Dessou and was able to finish.
Jumped into his space, beat him to the spot.
Dessou now having to fight hard for those two. Cyclones starting to pick it up a little bit offensively.
Momcilovic can score. Lipsy can control the game.
Lob. No. Little teardrop from Tamin Lipsy.
Toying with a good defense.
Out of high school. Mitchell, former 5-star from Big 12 logo. Jay goes down.
For Texas, they've got to get some stops. Here's the game right here. You've got to get some stops to cut into this lead.
Momcilovic.
He can hit that.
Yeah, that is a next level move. That was the shot that Coach Otzelberger told us made him a matchup nightmare.
Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki style, Larry Bird style with that step back separation.
Disu, that's the first three-pointer on stop. Nearly wasn't one. Robert Jones was able to get the tip.
Yeah, he's missed 4 or 5 open shots in this game.
Who's going to get you a bucket? Disu, past Jones, to the paint, and one. There's your answer. Disu gets 3. And Gilbert left wide open, all alone. Too strong. Second chance with a long rebound that Otzelberger told us would be key for Iowa State to get this win. Lipsy lights it up.
Does everything right. That hit back rebound, offensive rebound, that clutch three-point shot does everything the right way.
Second chance points dominated by the Cyclones. Disu weaves through traffic, and there's Naismith with a rebound. Naismith lost it. Lipsy with the steal. The push to Jones, and Jones with the finish. Every time he is closer to the Cyclones team, they punch it back.
That one hurt. That live ball turnover, you want to cut into the lead. Reward your defense.
Disu from deep. Disu got it. It's his way. Rebound, Kendall Weaver. Disu wants it. Disu has it. Pandemonium.
Find Disu.
You got to, right?
Well, he's got the small Lipsy on him. Got the line.
Good recognition. He's hacked. I'll go to the line.
3 levels. Hits that. A little hesitant. They're probing and saying, okay, where are we going to get our answers?
Momcilovic draws the contact on Mitchell. That's a heady play by a true freshman.
Who hit that dagger at Baylor.
Yeah.
It's showing that he has to
Reviewed it, did not get it off quite in time as he gets the split at the dude wearing number 1. This guy, Disu, rising up, gets his own miss. Disu finds ace miss. Tyrese Hunter.
the ball fake.
Inside, Lipsy with the great hands. The dude, in the most complimentary way, is a pest.
You mentioned the word pest. I've got a quarterback that I know. But I'll tease you, LG. Watch this. If he's not an all-conference performer, I don't know what one looks like.
This is just winning basketball by Tamin Lipsy. I don't even know what the box score is going to say, but watch it. He's a winner. Case in point, drops to 3.
This young man is outstanding. What a find for the hometown team at Iowa State.
Hunter to Mitchell.
Look for the shot, raised straight up.
Mitchell, the lefty touch is good.
So the second shot, if there's a missed opportunity, you got to limit it to 1 shot and find Lipsy. Lipsy has had an answer all game long.
Gilbert.
The defense.
Taking all the time. Here comes the double. King blows through the Texas defense, but misses. Ace miss. All the way to the hoop.
Coach is letting them play. Let's go for a ride, LG. Put your seatbelt on. You don't want to foul if you're Hunter. Don't bail him out.
Now it's go time for Lipsey. Turns the corner. King is wide open. King. Lipsey. How'd he do it, AP?
The great timing, the vision right there, passing in the lane, making his teammates better. You got to go quickly. Go in faster than this. You got to go.
Here's Hunter. Going to find Asmus. These are his moments. Asmus, no. Dessou with the rebound. He gets the bucket with 6.5 left. Rodney Terry calls the timeout.
Here's a big play. Let's see if they can get a steal, getting it out of bounds.
Lipsey will inbound. And a timeout by TJ Otzelberger.
Streaking.
Lipsey.
Good movement.
Up top, Weaver got a piece of it, but also got Jones. Wow. But you were right, Kendall Weaver. Moody Center. Jones gets them both. So 5-point game, 5.7. Asmus will heave it up. Let's go! Clock expires, and Iowa State snaps an 8-game losing streak here in Austin, Texas. For the Longhorns, they wrap up one of the most brutal stretches in program history. School record 6 straight games